Moi, on s'est arrêté au moment où, bah, en fait, j'étais en plein fight, mais ma play, elle a bugué, donc on s'est arrêté la diffusion, donc oui, c'est bon, bah, go, restez là.
This is die! All of you bloody leeches keep killing! Steady boys! Not one of them! Killing all you deserve! You'll pay for this, you ugly fucker!
Sir, step away. See them fancy clothes?
C'est bien d'améliorer ma hache.
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?" There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Stop right now! Did you hear? Get it with us! Watch it! It's a killer!
Oh, lui, il va faire chier, lui.
I don't understand. Why drag the poor wench across all these streets?
To let her expire and be found here.
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point.
How's that?
We're being misled. Or worse, we're being baited by leeches playing a nasty game.
Bon, de toute façon, on n'a pas le choix.
I don't understand. Why drag the poor wench? A leech! A leech!
Back, demon! Back! Fear no evil! Into the Lord's rescue!
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
Ok.
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
What the fuck?
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. Only a golden watch in her pockets.
I see you.
Coucou toi.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Wow, 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 wow. J'ai même pas fait exprès là.
Jonathan.
What was that?
Wesh. Mais
I
wesh.
won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
Il est pas rapide.
They've all been butchered.
Elle est clairement plus forte que moi. De toute façon, on peut pas avoir leur niveau. Donc, ça se trouve.
I can still sense a presence.
Putain, mais la vie, sa voix me met des frissons.
I feel someone's eyes upon my neck.
Alors que le jeu, il fait pas peur.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan is no demon. He's just a loving son, returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, it has been you all along.
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
Oh non, je l'ai
Why did you
transformé.
lure me here?
I'm gathering the family. For a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother? Say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
Mary, let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Right then, speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband killed in France. My child carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare.
Cauchemar.
And there you were, in front of me,
Même pas.
on a dark pier.
It was the hunger. You know it now as well.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again. As you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I had taken your life before I realized it was you. I tried to kill myself.
But you failed in your attempt. We cannot die, can we? We are a plague. I've watched you, Jonathan. You pull the strings and sever them.
I've done what I had to do. I did not choose this fate. But I will have my answers.
Ugh. There are no answers, Doctor. There's nothing left but pain and lies and treachery.
Mary, wait!
Time to go, mother. Give my regards to my son.
Non. Oh la salope.
This is what I do to those I cherish. Can you imagine what I've in mind for you?
I'll destroy you!
Finally, we hear the truth. Dr. Reed, admit it. You're a monster who takes joy in killing, who relishes the chase, the secrecy of it all.
I'm still a scientist. I shall find a cure for this madness.
You lie to yourself. Confess your sins.
Over the slaughtered corpse of our mother!
Are those tears, brother dear? Your heart still bleeds with emotion. My dead heart has dried.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad? I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing voices, one in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my head!
I cannot let you kill again, Mary.
Time to die, brother. And this time for good!
Oh. Oh non, elle est niveau 21. Hop là. Hop là. Hop, hey. Je crois que je vais remettre la coagulation de sang là. Putain mais... Eh mais... C'est une balle cette salope hein.
What have you done?
What? Putain mais mec.
I'll do to you what you did to Dorothy Crane. Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Wow.
Give me your blood, priest.
Non.
Final thoughts are just to die for. Rest in peace, monster.
Je vais essayer en les positions. Wow. Salope.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Mais wesh. Putain mais archi mal. Elle s'arrête pas. Mais ces attaques elles sont archi bizarres.
You killed me, brother. What have you done? Kinslayer!
putain. Mais mec, mais... Dégage.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Putain, mais casse les couilles ces trucs là. Quand elle crache. Hey! Hey! Merci. Oh mais non, mais c'est quoi ça? Je sais même pas ce que c'est, wesh. Putain. Oh non.
God help! Please help me!
Abomination!
Ah, merci.
Jonathan, kill him.
De toute façon,
Revel
c'était
in
elle qui
your
le
true
tuait.
nature.
De toute façon, sinon c'était elle qui le tuait. Attends, je vais faire maintenant.
Rest in peace, monster.
What the...
Assassin! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Kinslayer!
Putain, il esquive maintenant.
What have you done?
Non, 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 non. Putain, je pouvais plus m'échapper. Allez, c'est bon, il calme. Oh putain!
I'll do to you what you did to Dorothy Crane. Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster. You've killed me, brother.
J'étais un peu perdu là.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
What the fuck? Vas-y, nique ta maman. Faut pas prendre son truc là où est écrit.
What have you done?
On court autour. Putain. Mais non. Oui, allez, allez, allez. Oh là, c'est le feu.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Aïe. Oh, je l'ai tué quoi. Bon bah nice.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end, forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of
C'est
red.
moi qui vais le tuer,
I am the
personne.
harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
Mais non, mort là pour...
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Là, t'imagines, là, c'est la grand-mère le vampire. Faut t'emmener dans ton cercueil. avait quand même des sacrés pouvoirs, elle. Hein. Après, elle a pris là, cette tricheuse. Enfin, je dis ça, moi aussi j'ai une arme en fait, donc non.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Chapitre 4. Cette invitation à la Dieu, je peux rien. J'espère que cette lettre vous trouvera rapidement, car j'ai besoin de m'entretenir avec vous le plus tôt possible. La situation évolue très vite dans le West End, et je suis convaincu que nous courons tous maintenant un grave danger. La garde de Priwen a ouvert la grande chasse à Londres. Depuis quelques nuits, ils recherchent activement et tuent tous les Econs qu'ils peuvent. Lord Redgrave, président du club Ascalon, m'a récemment contacté. Il souhaite vous rencontrer le plus vite possible. Oh my god. Lord Redgrave. Wesh. Genre en fait je suis un nouveau-né. Je suis un tout nouveau vampire. Et c'est un des plus forts vampires qui veut me rencontrer. Okay. S'il vous plaît, venez me rendre visite à mon manoir la nuit, qui vous conviendra le mieux. Nous devons discuter de tout cela. Vous trouverez attaché à cette lettre un laissez-passer officiel qui vous permettra de franchir n'importe quelle barricade ou poste de contrôle de la quarantaine pour toutes les villes. Votre ami Lady Ashburn. Putain. Bon. Je vais dormir parce que 4000 XP mon gars. Alors... D'abord je vais tout améliorer au niveau 5. Après là... Après, ça je vais l'améliorer. Oh là là, on lance mon gars. Voilà mon gars, quelqu'un prend cette lance. Autant garder les 300 XP. Et j'utilise pas d'armes pour l'instant. J'ai tué personne. Niveau 4. Il n'y en a pas de niveau 3 que je connaisse. Tiens. Pareil pas Hawkins. Toi je vais te tuer.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Où est la petite pipa? Ah là. Ah tiens. Toi.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan. How are you tonight?
Haven't you heard? Dr. Tippett is dead.
Yes, I know about Corcoran's death. I'm sure Dr. Swansea will provide a solution.
Dr. Swansea has asked me to replace him. Dr. Tippett, I mean. Since he considers I was already doing his job. Dr. Tippett's job. But without the official title, of course. Sorry. All of this is so sudden.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Tiens, toi, je vais te
Good evening,
manger.
Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Bah tiens, là où on a trouvé le cadavre de l'autre. Je vais le mettre au même endroit. Je vais le mettre là.
I knew I should have fled this rotten city with Milton since the first day of the contagion.
Je vais aller dormir encore un peu. Pourquoi indice perdu, indice... Ah bah ouais. Indice je l'ai eu mais après je l'ai perdu parce que... Bah il est parti. Bon, alors... niveau 5... 5 et 5, ok, bon. Mais ça coûte du sang, tu vois. Ça coûte du sang, et ça c'est dommage que ça coûte du sang. Parce que sinon je l'aurais pris. Déjà que j'en ai pas assez, je l'utilise presque que quand je suis contre des boss, quoi. Mais j'avance bien, je trouve. Non mais ils sont tous 5, 4 là. Tu vois quand même. Comment ils... Bon, j'aurai mon niveau de charme niveau 4 là. Oh, je vais en buter hein. qui est chiant, c'est que plus tu montes de niveau, plus eux aussi montent de niveau. Oh.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Ouais, c'est pour ça qu'en fait j'arrive à tous les battre.
Of all these puppet shows.
Parce que je suis le champion. Si j'avais pas été le champion, mec. What?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Watch it! It's a killer! Bloody leech!
Connard, mec. Je suis un écono aussi, sale bâtard.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Toc toc toc.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Bah, pas moi.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Oh putain.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Eh ouais, mais en même temps, excusez-moi, je suis trop chaud.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Ok, les femmes, donc, femmes vampires, sont des salopes, c'est ça?
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Okay.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Moi, je peux?
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Compris,
Most
ça?
mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Ah, mais il est pas fort.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
Dawson, je crois que je l'ai tué.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
pourquoi ils sont cons, on est des vampires, wesh.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Oui, c'est vrai. Oh non. Ce qui est vrai, c'est qu'il faut mettre fin à l'épidémie. Ce qui est faux, c'est qu'il faut pas mettre fin à l'épidémie pour qu'ils nous laissent tranquilles.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
C'est obligé.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Ça veut dire que, puisqu'il a dit que je suis d'une grande lignée, je suis peut-être d'une lignée encore plus puissante que la sienne et du coup il veut me détruire.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Voilà, c'est gentil.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No. You will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
What?
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor? It is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't...
Excusez-moi, c'est qu'il y a un mec qui avait rejoint ma partie. Du coup, je vais en faire une, je me mets en privé. Hop là. Voilà.
The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Eh ben.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Je crois qu'il y a des petits sentiments par-ci par-là. Parce que je joue, mec. Ça se voit, je joue pas à R6 avec toi.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Ouais, la vie, c'est archi bien. Putain, mais les vampires sont tous en train de se fight. Le bâtard, il a un vrai pouvoir. Ah, le bâtard. Tiens, sale bâtard, le mec qui vole mon sang comme ça, il s'est fait pour qui, non mais oh. Ça devient la merde, j'ai jamais vu autant de vampires. Wow, wow, wow. Ah, ils ont une liste.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Il dit
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Ouf. Oh.
Crush the leech, boys! Take its head!
Niveau 26. Il y a des dégâts qui fait. What? T'en bats les couilles de moi ou?
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected. Good evening, miss.
Je croyais qu'elle a 6.
Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
5.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Je vais pas aller plus loin, mon gars. Je dois aller dans le manoir des Ascalon, mais c'est là où je suis.
I should have known you were one of them, Johnny. Why was I so blind?
Putain.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Allez, ouvre-moi la porte, connard.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Maybe.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Ils ont tous les deux le même niveau. Et... non. Tous les deux la même absorption de sang. Pourtant, il y a un niveau de différence. C'est pas normal. Tu vois, là, niveau 2, 40 dégâts. Niveau 3, 61. Absorbe de leçon. Touche sa cible. Ouais.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il casse les couilles. Oh. Lord Sheffield, Lord Armstrong, Lord Finney, un inconnu, Lord... ok... Arthur, Lord Winston, Lord... Bon bah l'inconnu ça doit être Lord Redgrave.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Hear, hear, hear!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, Do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Si tu dois tuer quelqu'un, j'accepte.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
I swear.
Yes, I will.
Oh non, bâtard.
Then, young Ekon, It is time to testify with your blood.
C'est ça, les pactes du
It
sang.
is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
I personally went patrolling last
Putain.
and I spotted at least 2 foreign
Putain, j'aimerais juste voir
Good
ça.
evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women of all countries unite!
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Merci.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Where shall I eat tonight?
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself. That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Putain, ils sont niveau 26. Pas un autre moyen d'entrer là. Putain. Ah. Non, toi mec, je vais en faire mon 4ème. Aïe 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 aïe, putain. Aïe 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 aïe. Pas chier. Ah, les mecs sont tous niveau 28.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, you have come back too late, sir. Far too late.
I know, Avery. I know about Mary and my mother.
I'm so sorry. It was my duty to watch over her. She left the house in the middle of the night. The police said...
It's all right, Avery.
The police said her body was found near your sister's grave in Whitechapel. You're the master of the house now. I'd understand if you fired me, sir.
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really, except all the McPhersons' servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The McPhersons.
Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the railway bridge in the southern part of the district.
C'est juste devant la fenêtre.
I fulfilled my promise to your father. This house is now yours, murderous son.
Oh le bâtard. Il m'a traité de fils meurtrier. Bon, j'aimerais bien dormir, moi. Ah, nice, refuge déverrouillé. Alors... Ah, ça c'est un vrai lit ça. Alors... Niveau 5. Ah tiens, niveau 6. Ok. Santé. Petite endurance. Petite régénération de vie. Capacité sanguine. Dommage à 5 XP. Ah bah tiens. Alors là. Alors là mec. J'ai jamais vu autant de chance. C'est qui le pilier? Ah, Monsieur Dawson. 5. Mort.
It's locked, all right.
Oh mais ferme ce putain de porte, merci. Ça va même pas le tuer. Il veut quoi lui?
All of you bloody leeches need killing.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Ah, je suis obligé de passer par là. Bon. Ah putain, mais c'est archi chiant ça. Allez, un gros bâtard. Oh non. Bon, tu sais quoi? On va arrêter aujourd'hui, maintenant, tout de suite. Je vais... Ouais, on va finir sur ça.